All right, it says we back live, man. We'll see.
We're back. Let's see what happens, right?
Yeah, it come back and we bought JB's trying to get on here. He clicked on. I guess he got his camera working.
So, real good time off the tree at Cobbtown. Real good facility. Cody got us in and out of there in a hurry, right?
Yeah,
It
quick
was
hurry.
a good time, man.
And we was back at it. Gone in a hurry.
And
Any
the racing like that is intense when you're running against somebody. You pulling up, eyeballing them, they're eyeballing you.
oh
You're
man.
thinking how you're gonna race them, because what type of truck it is, or how they're gonna leave. Some of them guys, you're like, oh man, I better leave early. So it puts a different element in it
Yep.
for sure. And what in the limited class, we had a truck that was running like 3.2s, running up against Randy George, and he was running 2.6s. So
Yeah, 2.6s. Yeah, heck yeah.
man, if you chop head on the lights, it really shows the driver. It really highlights the driver.
Yep. I think Jimmy was the one over there practicing on that light, I believe.
Jimmy was killing everybody, wasn't he? And until the final round, and then he packed a sandwich on you almost. But
Yeah, he got a little nervous, I reckon.
I told everybody, watch out for BT. I told them I don't care what kind of light it is. Instant green, pro light, sportsman light, flashlight,
Half that reality, man. It comes back.
glow light. It don't matter. Glow stick. We get out there and break a glow stick for him. BT will go.
Hey, bro, you just got to send that thing.
That's right. Real good time.
But I
So
enjoyed it, man. It's fun.
yeah, man, it's something different. I enjoy
Yep.
all aspects, because when I do one thing, it kind of gets boring after a little while. If all you
Yep.
do fastest pass this or straight down, or for all you do is horseshoe it, there you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Put that next to your Twitty's trophy.
Yeah, if
Right?
I get one.
You got one last time you were there.
Yeah, I ain't got no first place trophy. I give me a first
Them
place
boys
medal now.
all slept on you, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
BT's going for blood. The truck's going wild.
Oh yeah. Need Starlink. Yeah, I wish I had a Starlink at the call. I knew
Hey,
cabinet member, Mr. Elon Musk, might hook us up with one. I have to
you
get him
never,
out there and see if we can get it, huh?
Mr. What do you say? Money cut or something?
Yeah. Might get us some. Have some
Czar
Chucky.
reducing cost. I heard.
Some good times. I stayed up late last night, Red.
Did you? You watched it till
I watched as long as I could, and I said, man, it is what it is. I'm going to bed.
it got to be like that Clemson football game last
Oh
weekend.
God. See, that's what messed my weekend up, man. My weekend was going good. Won me a race. I got home to watch them Tigers play, and they just crapped the bed, boy. They shouldn't even just. I said, man,
Ooh, it was bad.
it was rough.
It
It's
happens,
part of it.
right?
It happens. It happens.
At least you didn't lose last night.
Yeah, ain't no joke. That makes back kicked it back off going good, you know.
Yep.
So William Taylor, Chad Jones, Mike, y'all tuned in watching us, checking us out.
So what's the next race anywhere around? It's got to be Trucks Gone Wild, isn't it?
I think that's Trucks Going Wild. The next one's out of the gate, baby.
Trucks
The
Gone Wild
team race.
2-night event. Kings of Mud team race. 6 trucks on the team, I think, right?
Yeah, six. Yep.
That's
Miss Brandy's watching.
gonna
Well,
be
I
a
well, well, I guess is how about the truck thing, man? What's the deal with the how about the team? You on any teams for Twitties?
I guess not, because I'll probably be walking. But we'll see.
Be a foot race, huh?
You never know. It might be a foot racer.
So old cheese puff is going to greener pastures, I reckon you can say. Somebody's got them. A rocket.
Maybe that person won't flip it over. Huh?
Maybe not. You ain't flip it once, man. Come on. Ain't too bad.
Nah, we'll see. But yeah, won't be on a team for Twitties, but I'm gonna be at Twitties cooking out. JBE said he's gonna come upon me. And I better have some wings.
He's gonna cook you some. You cooking him wings, or is he cooking you wings?
I'm supposed to be cooking him wings, I believe.
Y'all going to stay? Y'all stay the whole weekend there, I assume, eh?
Yeah, man, I might go try to stay with the little monkey if they'll let me.
Now he probably will. They got plenty of room.
That's what I heard. See if he can rub some of that luck off.
There you go. He might have a ride for you. You might take his for a ride. It's
That
pretty
dude
winning.
on a roll, isn't he?
Oh, he'll drive it, man. He's got him. He's got him protesting and all this, and he's doing something right.
Yeah, you doing something right. Well, while we're talking about that, let's talk about that a little bit in that post and some stuff going on with that post, and
Yeah.
let's talk about the whole story, right, BT?
Clear the air, huh?
Yeah, clear the air a little bit because I think some of them thought that post was saying that I'm throwing little monkey out or whatever,
No.
right? No, that's not what that was about at all. I was just trying to clear the air a little bit because exactly what that post said. We've been getting some complaints about Archie grabbing the wheel, and about Checky grabbing the wheel for Archie, and we thought we made it clear that we weren't really entertaining that too much. You
Yep.
know, the consistency class. Y'all all see how small little Archie is, man. Come
Yeah,
on,
he's
7 years old, so. Maybe there's some backlash at me because maybe people thought that I was throwing little monkey out. Maybe. And also, there was a lot of backlash against the person protesting it, which I didn't name them for a reason because I didn't want the whole big thing
that's
happen.
right.
But at the same time, I knew there was going to be a ton of pushback
Oh
about
yeah.
the mess with the little kid. And that's what I tried explaining to the person that was wanting to protest. Yo, we can't go there. You can't go
Yeah.
there.
It's
They're learning. That's what it is. It's based off consistency. I'm sorry. He's 7. That's just how it is. You don't like it, I'm sorry. And they kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And eventually you get tired of hearing the stuff.
that's
Like
right. Yeah.
IBC, when you try to
Yep.
kill it. Curtis tried to kill it. Curtis told him, no, that's how it is. He's the tech guy.
Yeah.
So he pretty much has the calls when it comes to stuff like that. I tried to kill it. BT asked him to kill it. Leave it alone. Won't leave it alone. But
It's gone now. So
it's gone now. At the same time, I don't want people mad at the guys who protested. All right. I think they needed to maybe learn a little lesson of why I wouldn't throw
yeah, that's
Arch
right.
because it's the wrong thing to do. He's 7. It is what it is. He can't win the points because he hasn't made enough races.
That's right.
Only reason because he hasn't made enough races. It's nothing to clear the air on that.
Yeah.
So Archie's good to go. Please, y'all, don't give the Schofields a hard time. If people I want to put money on and know who it is and all this. Don't give them a hard time. We're not mad at them, but I think some people need a little wake up call on just keeping it fun, man. Don't
what we're trying to do. That's right. It's
that rule that I wrote about the kid being able to control the vehicle safely by themselves. What I meant by that is I didn't want the kid being a danger in the pits or out of the pit or anything. That's all I meant. I didn't because they have to be able to do it safely. And Check does a good job with little Archie. I'm proud of the little monkey, and everybody should be.
But, yeah, man. I mean, that's where you start at. You get them in there. So
yep. At the same time, y'all don't be mad at the people who protested them because it is what it is, and sometimes you just got to get stuff out in the open a little bit, right, BT? And
that's right. Let them see.
Like some of my posts that I ask questions, and oh man, people get mad back and forth, and sometimes you can just feel the hate coming through on some of them texts.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, you know. But
I think that'd be a new thing. We ought to air all the darn all the protests ought to be aired out publicly, in my opinion.
Yeah, because and that's something that we tried to kill. And how do you kill something that you ask somebody to drop? Please drop it. Please drop it.
Yeah,
drop it, and they won't drop it. So sometimes a little exposure is the best thing, but don't hold a grudge on them. Don't go looking for them, y'all.
No, it's water under the bridge. It's done now. We race on.
Sometimes we just need to show you why we can't do certain things.
That's right.
tell you, that ain't gonna work out so good.
Yep.
So that's one of those things.
Yep. Rhett can't see the comments, so I'm gonna read a couple of them to him. JB, I mean not JB. Jimmy Royal says maybe Shecky should ride with Rhett.
Yeah, he might need to. Tell me when to go. I'll let him let go of the button for me.
There you go. And Jessica, which is Archie's mama, says no grudges held. Race on. Let's go. And she says she got.
I don't want the Schofields to feel weird. I don't want anybody to be mad at them, and you know what I mean. Same thing with comments when I ask these questions and people get all heated and go back and forth on Facebook about that. Don't hold a grudge with someone because they made a comment on the post. Something stupid.
It's over. It's
you know,
that was last weekend. It's on to the next one. Now we ain't.
That's right. And the only reason I wasn't here last week, BT knows I was laying down because I hurt my freaking back, and that's what was going on at Cop too.
Yeah.
So, sometimes people read into stuff too much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, a lot of them do. A lot of them. It comes with it.
Let's talk about the horseshoe class, that big discussion or whatever. And I want to tell my point of just what I was thinking, my point of view. I was wanting to kind of try to create some sort of bog truck class or big truck class again for some of these dudes with these big tires, because I just feel like I'm gonna name a lot of names, the ones that I feel like are more race type horseshoe trucks. The Keaton, Cheese Pin. Who else? Who else has got small front tire? You do. You got small tires. Most of the Heffel fingers. There's a lot of guys out there that have those bigger, heavier trucks that are sort of outclassed in every class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was hoping that maybe that would be a good class for them, but I might be totally wrong. And I was trying to rule myself out of a class because we always kind of have the discussion of go back to Tyler Clary. I feel like he's the one that didn't break small tire class, but when you have one truck that can dominate a lot of things and is able to run all the classes, I feel like it hurts turnout.
Yeah, it hurts to, yeah.
And
I agree.
100% for the ones out there like Chris Keaton, that, Tyler Clary, they're talking about the Toyotas now. They're fast. That, you killed that small tire class. Yes, Tyler did. Tyler put a hurting on that class because
that was one of the main reasons we come up with a small block class, because
and it wasn't just for ourselves. It was for anyone with a small block. They had a 400 something cubic inch small block or small, whatever size it is, that couldn't compete with a 632 or even close to 700 cubic inch. Some of these had in these things, and that's all we were looking for. And some of them really frowned upon the small block class. Some embraced it. Some of them cared. Some of it, but that's all I was trying to do with thinking about that other horseshoe class is maybe to create a home for some of the heavier trucks that do run the big front tires front and back, that I hate to say it, normally do get whipped up on by guys like, say, Mike Wallace. That tire size was sort of intentional to run them together for maybe like Snowman, Mike, you, Puff, Randy Williams, the guys that have the tires, big back tires that don't run 39 and a halves all the way around. And then you might get a resurgence of some of these bigger trucks that are parked that I'm hearing that, well, we just can't run y'all because it's 6,000 pounds or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that might be a home for that, but it might be the wrong idea. And sometimes there is a rule to keep not a certain person out, but a certain type of vehicle that has an easy time beating up on the other ones at certain types of racing. That's all I was thinking. Like we've been talking about the small block class, right? Has the 8 and Willis and Steve and Puff have we killed
AS
or not? Because
it's like I was talking to Blaine Hook, Godfather, whatever you want to call him, we talked about, why can't I think it'd be a pretty good idea as we kind of put this thing back together instead of doing all these a straight line class and all that. Just make it where you run you got 4 horseshoe races, you got 4 straight line races. You can drop one straight line, you can drop one horseshoe or something, trying to get it together because the less classes you got, the more money you can pay.
Yep.
And it's just, and if you drop some
the one horseshoe class and throw everybody that run a horseshoe in it. Yeah. But what ended up happening to that class is all of a sudden, I'm not going to name any names, but some of them are competitive and they don't want none of that no more.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, to be honest, Randy and the Hares and Chandler and a couple top horseshoe trucks have kind of put it on these dudes and they don't want. So they're looking out over there and they're going, well, maybe I can beat him in straight line and maybe I can add straight line and horseshoe. But what if you get them that are good at all of it?
See, I think that's kind of like we're shooting for.
Good at all of it because we just got rid of one because it was good at all of it, kind of, and nobody wanted none of it, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was too light or whatever. That ain't a dang DOT or you know what I mean? And so what do you really build to run? Right?
Everything. Yeah. I kind of like to run a little bit of everything.
Everything good, then you're still kind of the big guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Nobody likes a winner, man. They say what they want to say.
The truck's got to get faster, especially when you run against people from different places.
It's getting fast. We working on ours. We a wrench and we changing up. Had somebody ask me Saturday, what y'all doing? What y'all changing on the off season? I said, what you mean? Oh, I know y'all doing something. What y'all doing? I mean,
that's what they were asking us too. What are you doing? What's going on? I'm gonna do
you gotta evolve.
Yeah, some of them dudes are always changing stuff. And that's
And that's like another thing. I've seen a little bit of interest in that the cut tire class you was talking about.
Yep.
And that's like me. Yeah. That's like me and Daddy and Frank. Not me, Daddy and Blaine's been talking and kind of, you kind of put them back together. We get together and figure this thing, how we gonna run them. If we do away with this class and make them run a little bit of everything, then we can add not a horseshoe class, but a cut tire class at so many races for the trucks. And then, but with the tracks we have in this air, and I just think the least classes we can get with the more trucks, it'll pay out better.
If you can get them to run together.
Yeah, if you can get them to run together. But see, you get a little bit of everything, they're gonna have to run because the straight line truck, like me in the straight line, I can't win all the straight lines. But if I'm 5th in all the horseshoes, I can't win nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you get a good truck, like I'm gonna throw his name out there again, Tyler, win it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then they still going, what? But and then do you want to run against a 700 cubic inch with a 35? Does it matter?
I don't.
Because if they can make it work, it does. But
yeah. But you gotta evolve. Nobody likes it. You gotta evolve. You can't.
That's right.
That's like Corey and them. You see how much they evolved. That big truck, that son of a bitch is running.
I'm saying Corey ain't scared of nobody, dude. Corey will running. Small tire, small block, horseshoe, it don't matter. He loved taking us out of Palmetto.
Oh yeah. You can't take nothing from him. Like I told Dan, I ain't taking nothing from him. The truck's running.
It's running good. And it does it all.
That's right. And see, that's a good class for him if something's got a little bit of everything in it.
Yep. And he's not scared to run the heads up either.
No. So
that was something that Patrick and them, they're gonna have it right next time, but that's gonna be so cool, man, over there when these guys are actually you're able to run heads up. They're gonna like it. But it's a whole nother element in that flat track because it's not what truck's faster, it's who can drive it.
Yeah. You got to be able to react and run, and it's fun. I enjoy it.
That's right.
I enjoy them all. I'm starting to enjoy these horseshoes. Maybe I get me a W here in November.
I love the horseshoe. I'd still been get a little bit smoother horseshoe. Man, they about to beat us to death on that last.
It was rough. It was rough.
I think Blaine thought it was going to be, well, it slowed some of them down, but God, all I was hitting was them little chunks on top, I think.
Yeah. He was on top of that thing.
Can't hardly see. You know what I mean? It's so rough.
And it's going to be. And I had somebody else tell me about the horseshoe, getting some more horseshoes, about staying in state. Want to go out of state now. So I don't know. We'll see.
Now they want to go out. They want to travel. They don't want to travel. It depends who's racing, right?
Yeah.
Hey, because the reason why we started this series is we're trying to bring outside trucks into the area. Trucks that would never use tracks unless it was for the season. And there's a bunch of them that make the trip to South Carolina that would never mess with us. They don't.
Yep.
A lot of them, they don't want to run just horseshoes, and a lot of these guys want to just run horseshoes. And like I say, I like to do it all. I'll take my whipping, you know.
Oh yeah, I done took a plenty of them.
Ain't as good at the driver's not good at, you know.
Yeah. But that's like Jimmy Royal in the Bronco. He said he don't like washing the next day. That's why he likes flat track, I assume. But that truck runs at the horseshoe. It runs on the flat track. It runs in the mud hole.
Yeah. It runs everywhere. And he's not scared. He doesn't hide behind a type of race. Right. That's one thing that sometimes aggravates me. Some of them won't do other things. Or if you
want to be the man and you do a little bit of everything and you win a little bit of everything, then you can be the man. You know what I'm saying? So then you can toot your horn, whatever, you can wear your flag, whatever you want to call it. That's good.
Fun.
Not racing the ring, it's fun and enjoyment. John Turner says he's racing for the fun and enjoyment, not just to win. I'm opposite. I race to win. That's the only reason I race.
BTL races to win.
I enjoy it now. I enjoy it. But when I go to win.
Yep. We're going to try, right?
Yeah, I'm going to give it my all.
And that's another thing. Where is the race won, BT? Is it usually won at the track, or is it usually won in preparation? That's a thing.
Yeah,
how it work on the truck? If you don't work on that truck, how are you going to expect it to win when the other guys work on it every night or something? You know what I mean? Some of these guys, these trucks sit in air-conditioned places, and they work on them. They love on them.
That's you kind of like when you're talking about that. I don't know if you've been watching the purple truck. It had a bad bounce in it.
It's been changing. It's getting faster. Every race, it's picking up.
Yeah. It ain't had no bounce this weekend. You see that?
No, it didn't. It was running.
And it's that tweaking, man. You got to stay on them. You can't just sit them on the trailer to the next race and wash it off the Friday before and then don't get mad because you can't compete.
Nothing irks me more than that. Than people, we just can't run with that or whatever. And you look at it and the poor thing hadn't even been washed.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. We put a lot of time, like y'all, Rick. Y'all put a lot of time in y'all, Jimmy Rock. And you can't, if a man's winning, they put all the time and the work in during the week or whatever. I mean, what you expect? And then you can't outrun them on Saturday because you work on your truck Friday night, you know?
Yeah. That's like Puff. We spent a year, dude. I spent a year every night at Curtis building that dang thing. And it takes time, effort.
Yeah, she gone.
Your old man, he's probably every night y'all probably tweak on that ape just about or go look at it or he'll tell you try this, you know.
Every third day I get a text message, hey, bro, stop by here on the way home. Stop by here. So
yep. And if you're not about it and messing with it, how are you gonna compete with that?
What's up? That's right. That's like now I'm kind of toot my own horn, but I kind of call people and ask stuff. Now I got people. I had somebody message me this morning. Said, "Hey man, you working on this? You doing this? If you want me to help you, I can do this right here." And this fella's kind of pretty well known with working on mud truck deal, kind of. But
heck yeah,
I'd prefer to do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
But
yeah, do much as you can in the own stable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. Jeffrey says he ain't washed his since Blaine's. You don't count, man. What's up, CJ? CJ, you gonna make a race end of the year, man? See, Mr. CJ watching.
Let me run that thing around the horseshoe. It's fast.
Oh, it ought to be low to the ground. That ought to turn pretty good.
Need a runner.
So, I mean, is the cat out the bag, Red? You told everybody, is the puff gone? I can get rid of all my puff shirts. Or what's the deal? What's going on?
Puff shirt, I guess. We'll see. It has the road. But we got something in the bag, I hope. I lost
I hear.
Come back.
I mean, it's like I told y'all before. I hear everything. I hear a lot of. I hear a lot of rumors. So we'll see.
Rumors, rumor mill. We were trying to locate another vehicle, but the fella, he just plays games. He don't want to get rid of it.
I think he wants to get rid of it. Y'all, the people probably don't want to get rid of why he wants to get rid of it.
I don't know. I heard all these rumors on the street and all this and that, and a bunch of people wanted that thing, and now I don't know.
When did you post that thing? Sunday or Monday? Whenever you post it, my phone was blowing up, man.
I think Monday.
Yeah, they're selling the cheese puffs. They're selling the cheese puffs, man. I don't know. I've been working. I've been looking on Facebook. I'm hoping we'll have the schedule out, have it worked out. Hopefully by the banquet, by the cookout. I hope.
Yeah, we get it all figured out. Everybody's
good idea anyway. Taylor. William Taylor's asking. He don't wash it, but sometimes it'd be a good bit of help. But hey, are they racing any mud trucks at the banquet deal, cookout or whatever?
I don't believe so. I believe it's Peter Carr race.
And they having a demolition derby also.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'd like to do the beater car race, but I don't know about the demo derby. You have guys out Chandler with no shoes on coming after you.
Yeah, your back's hurting now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good, man. Like I said, we get it lined up. Hopefully we'll have it by then. December, when is that? December the 6th or 5th or something like that?
I gotta look. I don't remember. It seems like the dang days are going by faster and faster.
Yeah, it's getting close to Christmas time, man. That's how it works.
I know it's dark early. That's no fun.
No, it is. Yeah. You get some deer hunting in. Fred said the 14th. It's like 10 days before Christmas.
That'll be a good time. Hopefully it'll be cool.
Well, month it's 14th. It ought to be.
Saturday, wasn't it? Dude, it was hot in Georgia.
Oh, I'm telling you, but it was hot.
No shade. Y'all don't plant trees in Georgia. We can't get a tree in Georgia.
Not around the track, they don't.
No.
At all.
Not a hint of it.
It was miserably hot. But it wasn't riding. It was good. Good eating. Did you get a barbecue sandwich before you left? You stopped at a steakhouse. I
stopped right there. 16. There's a barbecue place. And dude, I thought that Iris's had the biggest bacon cheeseburger, double bacon cheeseburger. Dude, this double bacon cheeseburger was probably a pound and a half.
Dang.
Something like that. It was ridiculous. So you have to check that out next time y'all go to Cobbtown. Right there.
Let's try it out. Yeah, we ate a barbecue sandwich at the track.
It smelled good.
It was pretty good. Pretty good. Drove home. Straight home. Got heartbroken when I got home. Tigers lost. But hey.
Yeah. We didn't even finish watching it. We were one of them, I guess, call them fair weather fans. It was real late. Like, man.
Yeah, I watched all I could stand of it, and I got off that thing.
Yeah, Logan quit watching it, and I was like, all right, well, why am I watching it? You're the big fan. Put something else on.
Dramamine from Ocean Race.
Oh, yeah, Dramamine.
Yeah, Dramamine. Blame it on the Dramamine.
Mm-hmm.
Dramamine.
Well, I hope everybody's happy for the outcome of last night. Hope there ain't no retaliation or nothing going on.
Oh, yeah, no, you ain't
talk politics.
Never gonna make everybody happy.
No, I mean,
what do you say? Be good to each other. I didn't see any freakouts or nothing. I saw one dude. We'll talk about it for a second. We try not to go into politics, but he had a big giant Trump sign, and he was over there on the intersection. And he's like, yeah, and people were yelling at him, yeah, and people were flicking him off, honking. It was pretty entertaining this morning at the old intersection. Like, look at this.
Hey, bro, some people get into that, man. I was watching.
Oh man, I was watching them collide the two sides.
I said, man, I try not to, but
hey,
I
hope we get some $1.89 gas. If that'll
that's
happen.
what I'm talking about. Get some more money in our bank account too.
This is coming from. I guess I'm a mean tweeter too, probably.
Yeah.
Mean poster, mean tweeter. Oh,
I did watch something. We was at work today and we had a little break, and I did watch something I watched for the first time, Rip. I watched The View today for the first time.
How was that?
Well, they was pouting. We watched about the first 10 minutes of it, and I said, man, these daggone people, some of them was kind of throwing it in reverse, well, it's the right thing, people this, and some of them, they was talking trash about these idiots that voted for it, but hey,
all I can say is it wasn't even close.
No, especially if you looked at the one where they painted the country by counties, the whole damn, they got better coverage than Verizon does.
Yeah, Verizon's nothing up.
That's pretty good.
It'll be okay. Everybody that's upset about it, man. We had 4 years of it and it wasn't bad. So.
Yep. So it'll get better. We'll be back at it. We'll be racing. Gas will be cheaper.
$2 gas, man. It'll be much cheaper to travel racing.
Racing fuel ought to go down too from $100 and something a pail.
Man, it's up, isn't it?
Yeah, not that down. We can get some more racing in. Heck yeah.
Yes, sir. For sure.
So Twitty's is what, the 21st?
I believe 21st and 22nd. Let me look right here.
Kamala drives a Ford. J2 says Kamala drives a Ford.
Written down here. But trucks gone wild, man. Toys for tots. That's always a big thing. Everybody brings down a ton of toys. Real good deal. Usually the Wicked North, they blow everybody out. They have like a little kind of a toy competition, don't they, BT?
Yeah, 22nd and 23rd, Jason Life says.
It's going to be a good one. Team challenge. Pretty much last mud race of the season, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's the last mud race. The end of the season there. That'll be a good one. Then we'll get it.
Barbecuing, racing, horseshoe racing, showing off for the cameras. It's pretty much
George watching.
Biggest race of the year. If you haven't been to Twitty's, man, I suggest you go. Even y'all
straight time
tire guys like Justin George right there.
Yeah.
Leave the truck at home and come check out Twitty's Saturday.
Yeah. If you want to go watch one, that's a good one to come watch. I promise you.
Yep. And all the series guys pretty much that you race with, they'll be there showing out, especially all the horseshoe guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get me one of them big flag. I mean, not flags, but the state trophies, whatever the heck you call them, plaques. There you go, plaques. I can't even think plaques.
Get a big gold one to wear around your neck like Tom Stencil.
I'm trying to get me that first place from there. She'll tune in.
Hey,
ready. I done got one of my killers gone. I guess I have to see somebody else driving it.
Dang. Let's see if he can do something with it, huh? He's been trying.
Going north, he says.
Dang it. Going north.
Y'all gonna send a picture of it leaving out the driveway?
Send a picture of me crying?
Yeah. I did see a picture there. I heard somebody else got him a new mud truck finally got him one.
Uh-oh. Who's that?
I heard Mr. Ricky Hartzo has purchased a truck.
That's what the rumor mill says. It's a pretty good one too. Chevrolet, right?
Yeah. I heard he purchased one and trying to purchase another. That's what I was told. So.
Yep.
We'll see.
We'll see what he does.
I like to see him getting them. Let's go.
Yeah, I like to see what he can do with it,
I might sell the 8. Everybody's making his money. I know you had to make some money off of it. Y'all wouldn't have sold it.
Man, he says, I'm gonna get somebody give me an offer. BT's entertaining offers.
You slow, you don't even get offers. Everybody else be, so-and-so tried to buy mine. I ain't never had no offer on ours.
He said, dang it. Oh well. You might get a seller's remorse.
What's up, Jason? If we get Jason in the run with us, once I get this purple one running and get away from this weight crying stuff, we'll go race with them boys. What you think, Rhett?
There you go. Well, that's the same thing they talking down here. They were talking them things are too light to run with them.
I mean,
what we gonna build? What you want me to build? What you want Curtis to build us?
I don't know. I want you to build something fast. What's up, Corey?
Full size. What we want? What we need?
It don't matter. I think it's let them dig, man. That weight's a crybaby, Chris.
That's all there is, right? BT, Toyota, or nothing, right?
That's the way I go, baby. Toyota with a bow tie.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, I get outrun by full sizes. That weight don't make that much of a difference. They can say what they want to say.
Yeah, look at Jimmy Royal. What do you think that truck weighs? A lot.
Yeah.
He go. He outrun us on the flat track in the mud. Giant motor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you know what to do with that giant motor, you can have a heavy truck. If you don't know what to do with that giant motor.
That's like Jason Hawkins says, we had a weight at 2550. How much light do you need? I say let's take the weight off. We just do full body, factory frame, DOT tires, and let them dig. What you ranking, Red?
There you go.
On motor.
2550 is a pretty good weight, though. This is my take on it. The reason I don't like the weight, and I like the body roll or whatever.
Yeah.
It cuts out a lot of innovation, man, in your supposed race car, right? Yeah. Anybody watch the old movies on Niki Lauda and all that, replacing all that crap with magnesium and trying to go lighter and trying to figure things out to go faster? That's what go-kart racing's all about. That's what motorcycle racing's all about. That's what NASCAR is about. I just feel like when you put a weight limit on it, you got to have it turns into an engine war.
Yeah.
But that's just my take. But this is from somebody who has a tiny engine.
A tiny engine.
Right. Or did. Right.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Tiny engines. Yep.
You know.
But I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, I look at some of the times that these big full size trucks with these 600 something, whatever motors are, and against what our trucks are running, and them times ain't that bad off.
Yep. Just depends. Depends on who's tuning it, who's got it. All right, we'll talk about ancient times here, ancient days. Remember when Twitty used to run straight line? I don't know if any of y'all really remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I know you do. But you remember first year of the series, I think February, Twitty used to run in February, early race.
Yeah.
G and Jay show up. We had a 0 to 35 class and a 0 to 44, right? Those were the two classes. Well, these fellas come down and they were going to run the 0 to 35 class with us. And they had 700 cubic inch motors, right? You remember?
Yep.
About every driver there is come over and be like, oh my God. And I was like, there's no engine rule, bro.
That's right.
No engine rule. So sometimes that no engine rule can get a hold of you.
Oh, yeah.
And what do you do if, I mean, I'm all for innovation, but what do you do if the dude's got a $65,000-$70,000 702 or whatever? What the heck do you do against that? Small block, 35.
Oh, you can get them. Them small blocks are coming, baby.
He said, maybe nowadays them small blocks are rolling, aren't they? I don't know what happened, BT, but BT's got his truck rolling. And Willis
is a bad man. He's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Jason said we bring 10 trucks and they'll make a class for us.
There we go.
Jay says no big blocks in non-full size trucks. But I agree. That's a good rule. You can't get but so much.
Yep.
I think BT would outrun me on foot, is what JB says. I'll take that bet.
Yeah.
need to run small block class on cuts. I mean, that'd be interesting to entertain, but how many you gonna get to run it? That's the problem.
That's sort of like what I think would be a super fun class if we just had a full body cut tire, any size. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, just cut it out and try it, man. We could try it a couple races and see how it stands up.
But then again, it'd probably be fun, but then it'll be the giant motors will hook hard, and then the guys with the little motors will be like, oh.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, it's hard. It's a hard thing to deal with when you're doing racing and everybody's got their own ideas and moving this and that. You can't. You can think of 5,000 different ways to rule it.
Yep.
And it'll settle everybody.
Suggest taking limited and putting it into a breakout.
Oh, man's freezing up again.
Froze up.
Nope. Your camera just up. There you back.
We're back.
It's glitching.
We had somebody that they were thinking about might be a good idea to make a breakout class. Have guys turn it up, have guys turn it down. That's fun, but then you're kind of just aiming for a number, you know?
Yeah.
You're not really racing. I'd rather have classes where the trucks push the envelope, but some sort of tier structure where the fastest dude can't move all the way down. And it should also be hard for the smallest guy to move all the way up.
Yeah.
Honestly.
JB says stay firm. Jason says Hoskins says possibly got a race in West Virginia. How many guys would show up? Man, we got 5 tracks right here. Couple pretty good straight line tracks. Flat track, whatever you want. How many of y'all guys will show up down here? How about that?
They come down here and smoke us. They got a good program going. And another thing, a lot of that is that light too. They decided they're running off a porta tree, heads up Christmas tree that takes a lot of the bull crap out of it for these guys that honestly have a bunch of money in their trucks and are very serious about it. Yeah. And when you're racing like that, I think it helps.
But another thing, I'm gonna go somewhere.
If you're going heads up.
Yeah, if you're going heads up. But I'm gonna say something else. I'm gonna go ahead and say this ain't got nothing to do with racing, but I think their crowds that we draw, theirs can't compete with what we draw. I don't think.
I have no idea. I've not been to one of their races.
I'm just looking by videos.
Yeah, they got a lot of trucks and they got a first class thing going on.
They got it going on, no doubt.
And I think a lot of that is because, like you say, their rules are somewhat simple, and that light, that people know that's legit. But I like the mud too, and they don't run the mud. And see, that's where I'm all mixed up. Is I like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, me too.
I get crossed up in it.
Jason, you might see me this year because Trump's back in office. I might be able to afford the gas and make some drives. So
I'd really like to go up there to one of their races, run and see what they got going on. Them and the 35s going wild. I think that would be fun. You go see how fast those guys are.
Yeah, that DT's dirt drags or whatever it is, I think.
Especially if we can talk them into regular DOTs and where they have to tune the suspension a little more and see what them things are, right? Because a cut, easier to hook on.
Yeah, I believe. I ain't never had none, so I couldn't tell you. Cody says keep it simple: small tire, big tire, full body, cut tire, unlimited V tread. Run everything, horseshoe, everything.
V tread,
huh?
We got 2 little V treads, but we can't get nobody to run because the other guys are scared that evil mega truck of Zach might show up again.
There you go, cut all of them. I think he sold that. Is that sold too? Yeah,
it is. Yeah. Zach came and enjoyed running with us a little bit, but they kind of booed him out of the class. Honestly,
he was chopping them up so bad they didn't like that idea. I guess I assume.
But now they got Chris Keaton. He can chop them mega truck heads.
Oh, he's got it. That's another one that'll run too. We can get him to come run with us.
That's
Some people just don't want to be affiliated with something.
They all fast.
The fastest mud trucks right here. But we be in Twitties.
Work on their stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep. Jason Hoskins says, been down there never seen any of you up here. We ain't fast enough for y'all, Jason.
I'm walking now, so
yeah.
I'll walk there. Be easier not to pull the trailer, huh?
Rhett said he a flagger race for you. We getting there. We'll get up there with them boys.
Get in where you fit in and race. Yep. You know, if somebody's wearing you out, you might look and see what they're doing.
Why get it on the program?
You know what I mean? Hey, yep. It's like that ape, like you said. People were looking at you, going, okay, starting to run now. I think this season, some people have forgotten how fast the ape is. To be honest, because y'all been changing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
and you've been right there at like second. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it was time.
It's coming around. We'll be there. Blaine finally tuned in. Godfather watching the last few end of us here.
That's right. The last few seconds of the broadcast.
The second broadcast of the night. We was off for a while. Can you see me? Can you see me? I can see you. Mr. McCarron says, can you see me? I guess he's talking about you, Rhett.
Yeah. No, can't see me.
William Taylor said he'll put you on a lease program for that red and black S10 if you need it.
There we go. If I can hold on.
You don't want Rhett turning corners with that thing.
I'll put it on the horseshoe. I'll have it out there.
That'll be pretty fun. That's what we ought to get, a cut tired, full body, unlimited horseshoe class. What you reckon?
That'd be fun. We
watch one time.
At Twitty's one time I talked him into doing an unlimited horseshoe class on DOTs, and that was fun. Anything goes, but it had to be on DOT tires. That'd
be pretty fun. It'd be interesting.
You could have a mega 1 ton, one of them fast.
What's up, gays? What the hell's wrong with Blaine? I think he spelled guys and said gays.
I hope so. Dang.
What's wrong with these cats?
That ain't right.
Yep. It's been a good one. I got to get youngins in the bed because I'm home by myself this week. The wife's out of town, so I'm Mr. Mom and all. So,
Mr. Mom.
I'm about to wring some necks. Ain't none of them supposed to have been washing 15 minutes ago. Ain't none of them in the shower yet.
That's awesome. Well, let me thank all these wonderful sponsors and tracks for doing their thing. And as always, our drivers and fans, because without the drivers, you don't have any trucks, do you, BT?
I agree. Yep. Ain't a show.
Thanks to Muddy Addiction and All About Mud for keeping us looking good and all the exposure y'all give us and all these drivers and tracks. It would not be the same without Muddy Addiction and All About Mud. And y'all all know that for sure. Thanks again to Orangeburg Mud Bog, Twitty's Mud Bog, Thunder Alley Mudplex, Branchfield Mud Bog, Little Dew Mud Bog, Tyndall Farms Mud Bog, Palmetto Mudway, and Southern Thunder Mud Track. Y'all are the home of the Southeast DOT series. Without y'all, we would have nowhere to run. Thanks again to Mixing Construction, Redline Part Sales, Hustler Racing, McCarn Heating and Air, Spare Parts Racing, Cook Renovations, Tool Brothers Incorporated, Shaky Jordan Motorsports, Hares Repair Service, Holy City Proud Boys, Godfather Racing, Triple Threat Racing Engines, and Johnny Martin Well Drilling. We thank you all for everything you do for us.
Yep. Like I say, y'all tune in. We'll be back on here next Wednesday. No racing this weekend. And we'll try to have everything.
Well, he froze up. I don't know if I'm froze up or he froze up. But y'all straight line guys, get them trucks ready to turn for Twitties. See y'all next week.